Are you aware that India's fintech market is projected to cross $2.5 trillion by 2030, making it the third largest fintech ecosystem on the planet? Meanwhile, the World Economic Forum reports that 92 million jobs globally will be displaced by AI by 2030, and banking and financial services are at the epicenter of this disruption. Are you sad? No? Yes. The same WEF report projects 170 million new roles being created in the same period. AI is destroying some careers in banking, yes, but it is creating entirely new ones that never existed before. In this video, we'll explore the careers in fintech and digital banking that are growing and the ones AI is reshaping. India's fintech ecosystem is projected to skyrocket to over $95 billion by 2030. The real question is, how do you get a piece of this pie in 2026? Why fintech? Why now? UPA alone accounted for more than 80% of all digital transactions. Companies like PhonePe, which processes over 500 million transactions monthly, and Razorpay, which powers payments for over 8 million businesses, are not just growing, they are reshaping how money moves in this country. In the United States, the fintech market is projected to reach $500 billion by 2030, with companies like Stripe, Plaid, and Square leading what analysts call the embedded finance revolution, where financial services are moving into the non financial platforms. In 2026, the fintech sector has moved away past basic, annoying chatbots. We are now firmly in the era of agentic AI, autonomous systems that don't just talk but actually act. Take the Indian digital lender Finavel, which recently launched its AI agent FIA. Take Indian digital lender Finavel, which recently launched its AI agent FIA. FIA doesn't just reply to a customer, it actively understands intent, accesses complex backend databases, and resolves multi step account and lending tickets in seconds without human intervention. Similarly, AI driven early warning systems or FinRadar tech is constantly tracking cash flow health to predict loan defaults before they happen. The question is not whether fintech has a future. The question is which careers inside fintech have a future that AI cannot erase. We examine AI vulnerability for all. The following 10 roles are examined in this video along with AI vulnerability and the prospects. How you need to prepare yourself. Role number one, product manager fintech. This is arguably the most sought after role in fintech today. A fintech product manager decides what features get built, what customer problems get solved, and in what order. Think of it as the intersection of finance, technology, and user experience. You can see the salary details of the product managers in India in different companies. In the United States, the average fintech product manager earns between $134,000 to $205,000 per annum, with companies like Stripe and Square paying at the higher end. The median total compensation is $153,000. AI vulnerability is low. Project management requires strategic thinking, cross-functional communication, and empathy for user needs, none of which AI can replicate. AI can assist with data analysis and competitive research, but the judgment call on what to build remains human. As a student, you are eager to know how to get there. An MBA or a degree in computer science or finance is common but not mandatory. What matters more is demonstrated project thinking, building side projects, doing project management courses, and understanding payment infrastructure. Certifications like Certified Scrum Product Owner CSPO add weight. Role number two, compliance and regulatory analyst. Every fintech company in India must comply with RBI regulations, and every year's fintech must navigate FinCEN and SEC rules. Compliance analysts ensure that companies operate within these legal frameworks. Salary details of compliance officers are mentioned here. Please go through them. In the United States, a compliance analyst in fintech earns approximately $85,000 per annum on average, with senior roles at major institutions reaching $110,000 to $140,000. AI vulnerability is medium. AI is excellent at scanning thousands of transactions for anomalies much faster than humans, but regulatory judgment, interpreting ambiguous cases, and dealing with cross border compliance still require human expertise. AI assistant here does not replace. How to get there? Certifications are the fastest entry point. In India, NISM certification and GAFS AML certification are recognized. Globally, CAMS certified anti-money laundering specialist is a gold standard. However, a background in law, finance, or commerce is typically recommended. Data scientist, banking, and fintech. Data scientists build the models that power credit scoring, fraud detection, and personalized financial recommendations. This is the engine room of modern fintech. Salary details at different levels are mentioned in this diagram. Please watch it. In the United States, the national average base salary for a data scientist is $105,000 per year, with fintech specific roles in New York and San Francisco reaching $130,000 to $155,000. AI vulnerability is very low. This is ironic but true. The people who build AI models are among the least likely to be replaced by them. Demand for data scientists grows with AI adoption, not against it. Every new AI tool in fintech creates more data problems that need human scientists to solve. How to get there? A strong foundation in statistics, Python or R, and machine learning is essential. Courses from Upgrade, Great Learning, or IIT Madras. Data science programs are well recognized in India. Kaggle competitions and real project portfolios matter more than degrees. So please concentrate on Kaggle. Blockchain developer. Blockchain in fintech is not just cryptocurrency. It empowers smart contracts, cross border settlement systems, and decentralized lending platforms. Companies like Polygon, which is headquartered in India and valued at over $7 billion, are building infrastructure that global banks are adopting. In India, blockchain developers earn between 8 lakhs and 25 lakhs per annum, with experienced developers at Web3 companies earning significantly more. In the US, they earn between $1 lakh to $160,000 per annum, with senior roles at companies like Coinbase and Consensys reaching $180,000. AI vulnerability is very low. Blockchain development requires deep understanding of consensus mechanisms, cryptography, and distributed systems, domains where AI cannot currently operate autonomously. This is a niche expertise role, and niche expertise is AI resistance by nature. How to get there? Learn Solidity for Ethereum based development and Rust for Solana ecosystems. Free resources available from Crypto Zombies and BuildSpace so are excellent starting points. A computer science background helps, but it is not mandatory. Many successful blockchain developers are self taught. Feeling tired to watch? Continue, please. You'll find a lot of interesting opportunities emerging in regulatory technology and embedded finance. And the remaining part of this video will give you some more exciting and high paying opportunities that AI is actually creating and not destroying. And it's very important to understand this fact. Quantitative analysts, or quants simply, build mathematical models for pricing derivatives, managing risk, and algorithmic trading. This is one of the highest paying careers in financial services. In the United States, the national average base salary for a quant researcher sits at $190,310 per annum, with New York based roles coming at $197,753, including bonuses. Total compensation at the top firms like Citadel and Two Sigma can exceed $400,000. AI vulnerability is medium. AI is a powerful tool for quants. It can run simulations faster and identify patterns in market data that humans might miss. But the design of the model, the selection of the strategy, and the interpretation of results in the context of market psychology remain deeply human tasks. AI is a tool for quants, not replacement. How to get there? This role demands strong mathematics, specifically stochastic calculus, linear algebra, and probability. Most quants hold MTech or PhD degrees from IITs or top global universities. Programming in Python and C++ is essential. This is the most academically demanding role on this list, but also one of the most rewarding jobs. Cybersecurity analyst fintech. India reported over 13 lakh cybersecurity incidents in 2025. And fintech companies are the prime targets because they handle financial data at scale. Salary levels of different categories of cybersecurity positions is mentioned. Please watch them carefully. In the United States, information security analysts earn a median salary of $112,000 per annum, with fintech specific roles in financial hubs reaching $120,000 to $145,000. AI vulnerability is very low. Every new AI capability increases the attack surface for financial systems. AI powered phishing, deepfake enabled fraud, and automated vulnerability exploitation. This means cybersecurity demands grows with AI. The attackers use AI, the defenders need AI too, but the strategic defense architecture is human. How to get there? Certifications like CEH, Certified Ethical Hacker, CISSP, and CompTIA Security Plus are industry recognized. In India, programs from CDAC and IIT Kanpur cybersecurity specialization carry weight. A background in computer science or information technology is typically recommended. UX designer digital banking. When was the last time you used a banking app that frustrated you? UX designers in fintech solve exactly that problem. They design interfaces for mobile banking, investment platforms, and payment flows, ensuring that complex financial actions feel simple. In India, UX designers in the fintech space earn between 7 lakhs to 20 lakhs per annum, with senior designers at companies like CRED, known for its design first approach, earning significantly more. In the United States, UX designers in fintech earn between $80,000 to $135,000 per annum, with senior roles at companies like Robinhood and Chime exceeding $150,000. AI vulnerability is low. AI can generate design layouts and suggest color palettes, but understanding human emotion and cultural context, especially for Indian users who may be first time digital banking users, and designing for trust requires empathy that AI cannot simulate. How to get there? A portfolio matters more than a degree. Learn Figma, understand design systems, and study behavioral economics because fintech UX is about how people make financial decisions, not just how buttons look. Programs from NID, IIT IDC, and online courses from the Interaction Design Foundation are valuable. Relationship Manager Digital Banking. Relationship managers in digital banking handle high value clients, resolve complex issues that chatbots cannot, and cross sell financial products. It's a people first role that technology supports but cannot replace, at least not entirely. In India, relationship managers in digital banking earn between 5 lakhs to 15 lakhs per annum, with performance based incentives adding significantly. In the United States, the range is $55,000 to $95,000 per annum, with relationship managers at institutions like JP Morgan, Chase, earning above $100,000 including bonuses. A vulnerability is high. It means that this is the first role on this list where AI poses really a threat. AI chatbots already handle 70 to 80% of Tier 1 customer queries in digital banking. Routine account inquiries, loan status checks, and basic product recommendations are being automated aggressively. The role is not disappearing, but it is shrinking to complex, high value interactions only. Fewer people will be needed, and those who remain must handle what AI cannot. How to get there? A degree in finance or business is typical. Strong communication skills and a certification like NISM series for mutual fund distributor or CFA level 1 for investment advisory provide an edge. Operations analyst. Operationalists manage day-to-day processes, transaction reconciliations, settlement tracking, and reporting. It's the backbone of banking operations, but it is also the most automatable role in this list. In India, operations analysts earn between 4 lakhs to 10 lakh rupees per annum. In the United States, the range is between $50,000 to $80,000 per year. AI vulnerability is very high. This is the most at risk role in this list. Goldman Sachs estimates that 16,000 jobs per month are being eliminated by AI in the United States alone, and the operations roles are at the top of this list. Robotic process automation already handles the majority of reconciliation tasks. If you are in this role, upskill aggressively, move towards data analytics or compliance while you can. How to transition? Learn SQL and Python for automation and move towards business intelligence or process consulting. The operations knowledge is valuable, but it needs to be paired with analytical skills to survive a displacement. Fintech entrepreneur or founder. This is the last role of this video. This is not a traditional job, it's a path. India has the third largest fintech startup ecosystem globally with over 10,000 fintech startups as of 2025. Companies like Giroda, which was bootstrapped to a $3 million valuation and grow, which surpassed 12 crore registered users, prove that you do not always need venture capital to build something enormous. In the United States, fintech founders who successfully exit can generate returns measured in tens of millions of dollars. AI vulnerability is not applicable, but AI lowers the barriers to entry. AI tools now allow small teams to build what previously required entire engineering departments. A two-person team can use AI to generate code, automate compliance checks, and handle customer service, dramatically reducing the cost of starting a fintech company. AI does not replace entrepreneurs, it empowers them. How to get there? There is no certification for entrepreneurship, but incubators like Samvida at IIT Madras, NASCOM 10,000 startups, and accelerators like Y Combinator provide mentorship and easy funding. Understanding India's regulatory landscape, RBI licensing, PCI DSS compliance, and data localization rules is essentially before you build. Now, where to place your bet? Let me give you the full picture. The roles in fintech with the lowest AI vulnerability, meaning they are safest from automation, are product manager, data scientist, blockchain developer, and cybersecurity analyst. These roles demand strategic thinking, niche expertise, or human empathy, qualities AI cannot replicate. The roles with the highest AA vulnerability, operations analyst and relationship manager, are not disappearing overnight, but they are shrinking. If you are in these roles, the data is clear, upskill now or risk being automated out. And here is the insight that ties this together. AI is not eliminating fintech careers, it is reshuffling them. The World Economic Forum projects that for every job AI displaces, nearly two new ones will be created. But those new roles require different skills: analytical, technical, and adaptive skills that traditional banking education does not always teach. In the closing, please understand careers in fintech and digital banking are evolving with AI, not being erased by it. The data on both sides is clear. The opportunity is enormous, but only if you choose the right lane. You just need to find your lane. If you found this useful, subscribe, hit the like button, and comment below which fintech role are you most interested in. Thank you very much for your patience.